I'm Kate and welcome to my YouTube. This is part 2 to my dare. So at school we're coming up to revision period and exam period. So we need to get into the revision mindset. So a couple of my friends asked me, can you do a YouTube video on how you revise and give us some tips? So this is what I'm doing. So firstly, my revision, I use a folder. So I've got my pink folder here, and I like folders because they don't get full and you can put as much paper as you want, any kind of paper, colour paper, plain paper, line paper, and it just doesn't get full. And inside on the first page I've got my revision timetable, and it's colour coordinated for a day, and I've split my sessions up into 30 minutes. So on a weekday I do 3 sessions, on a weekend I do 5 sessions. In between each session I have a 15-minute break, and at the end of the 15 minutes I use about 5 minutes to go over my notes that I've just revised the session before. And also on the next page I'll have my exam timetable, so I know what exams are when. So we, in maths at our school, we have a lot of books. We have about 6 or 7 books, and a good way to know what's in all the books is by writing on the front what is in the books. And then in my books I have colour. So here, if you can see, I've circled the things that I'll need to know so I can write them down as notes and not spend time reading through it and getting all confused in all the questions. And we have our school provides us with a question booklet. So when we open up the booklet, there'll be questions inside telling us what kind of questions will be on the exam related to what subject or what, I don't know. And then I write them down using coloured pens for stuff that needs to revise. Got about 20 coloured pens that I write in and highlighters. So if I'm making a point, I can write that down, then write a question underneath in black pen, and then so I got the contrast, so I know which is the note, which is the question, so I can revise. And colour also really helps me to take things in and revise. Another thing I want to talk about is revising English. Revising English, some people find really hard because you might have studied a book during the year and don't know how to revise. So what I do is I read through the book again so I know what is what, and I write down some important quotes that might help in the exam, and then I learn these quotes, so if it's not in the extract when you get given in the exam, you know then that a relative quote you could write down into it. Our school have a revision booklet, so this year we've been doing of Mice and Men, and inside it gives us information about the characters, about the books, how to write a story because we have a writing and reading exam, and towards the back we have some questions on what to do and what kind of questions will be in the exam. And I find that really helpful just to know what might be in the exam and what I can do to revise and stuff like that. Also, on my desk, I have a couple of things that will help me be motivated. So I have a stress ball, so if I get bored I can throw it around, catch it, and still remain focused. So, because I know a lot of you will have fidget spinners or fidget cubes to do, and I find that really helps when you're getting a bit bored or off topic, just to have a little mess and then get back to your work, or do it whilst you're revising, because it keeps your mind from getting a bit bored. And also I have these 2 little cute little, what do you call them, post-it notes that I put in my book where I've got up to or what I need to type up and revise, so I know where I'm up to. I think that's all that I've got to share with you about revision. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you already hadn't for future videos. As I said before, this is a dare from my friend to try and get up to 450 subscribers on my YouTube channel that I'm doing now. So I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye. Don't know what I'm doing.